What's going on once again everyone, MonkeyDude22 here with another Xbox tip, trick, or tutorial video, and in this video today I'm going to show you some steps to fix the installation stopped error when using a disk to install a game on Xbox One. Now I actually made a video about this back in 2016 as well as a follow-up video which covered the issue, but since then new techniques and steps have been developed to fix the problem, so that's why I've taken the time to remake this video, and I sure hope it helps you take care of the problem. If it does, please make sure to drop a like on the video and share it with your friends who might be running into the same problem. And also consider subscribing to the channel for more video game tips, tricks, and tutorial videos just like this. I really do appreciate the support, and now without further ado, let's get right on into it. Now in this video I'm using Star Wars Battlefront 2 as an example. Of course any game could potentially have this error happen, but as you can see I'm installing the game right now on the console when all of a sudden the installation stops. And now I see this error pop on the screen. So what do you do? The first thing you'll want to try is to simply resume the installation. Sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't, but it's the very first thing that you'll probably want to try when you see the error happen. Next, you're going to want to eject the disk and look for any visible scratches or smudges on the bottom of the disk. You should always handle the disk from the edges and never touch the data layer. If you see any visible scratches or smudges, use a soft, clean microfiber cloth and clean the disk of any fingerprints, scratches, or smudges to the best of your ability. Now, as the graphic shows, start from the inner part of the disk and wipe out for the most effective cleaning method. If the disk does have a lot of deep scratches, it may no longer be usable, but keep working through the next few steps just to see if any of the solutions do help out. Once you've cleaned the disk, reinsert it into the console and the installation should automatically resume. If not, select the game from the home screen to resume the installation. Now if that doesn't work, let's move on to the next step, which will be to install the disk in offline mode. Now sometimes when a game installs, it will also install with any updates over Xbox Live, and this can sometimes cause an installation to stop. So let's start by opening up the settings menu by pressing the Xbox button on the Xbox One controller to open up the guide. Then slide all the way over to the right to the System tab and press A on Settings. Next highlight Network and then select Network Settings. Now you should see the option to go offline. Press A to select that option and your Xbox One console will disconnect from the internet and Xbox Live fully. Next, we want to cancel the installation so we can start fresh. So head into My Games and Apps and the Queue screen. Press the Cancel All option to stop the game from installing. Next, you're going to want to eject the game disk and restart the Xbox One console. You can do this two different ways. One way is to open up the guide and under System we can select Restart Console. Alternatively, you can press and hold the Xbox button on the front of the console for a few seconds until the console shuts down. Now if you've powered down the console by holding the Xbox button, give it about 30 seconds and then power it back on. If you chose to restart the console by using the method in the dashboard, just wait until the console is finished rebooting. Once you're back on the dashboard, go ahead and reinsert the game disk into the console. The installation should start automatically, but if not, you can press the A button on the game tile to start the installation. Now this method installs the game without any updates from Xbox Live, so if this method works for you, you'll need to install the update before you can play. To do that, you'll need to reconnect your console to Xbox Live again by clicking the Connect to Xbox Live tile on the dashboard. This will take you directly into the network settings and to the quote-unquote Go Online option. Once you've reconnected to Xbox Live, attempt to launch the game again to trigger the update. Now, if none of these steps have done the trick for you, I have one more method for you to try. This time we're going to bypass the disk install and install the game digitally from the Xbox Store. Now this method can take a lot longer because it's going to solely rely on your internet connection to install the game, but if the disk is just unreadable for any reason during the installation, this may be your only option. Start by having the game installation cancelled like in the previous step, but keep the disk inserted into the console at this time. As long as the console is able to read the disk, it should know that you have the license for the game. If the disk isn't reading at all on the console, this trick might not work for you. What you want to do is navigate to the Xbox store with the disc inserted into the console like I mentioned. Then locate the game you want to install on the store. You'll see the option to purchase the game, but also you should have the option to install. Go ahead and select install from this option. What this will do is allow you to download the game from the Xbox store digitally. Now the disc won't be used at all for the installation like I said previously, so this can make installations slower, but it is a method that will not use the disc at all. Now if these methods don't fix the issue, the disc or the console may need to be repaired or replaced. It's a good idea to try other discs on the console to see if the same issue is happening. If it is, then you'll know that the issue may be with the console. But if it's only happening with a single game, then you might want to look into getting the disc repaired or replaced. Now there's a few places around that offer CD, DVD, Blu-ray resurfacing and scratch removal services. Call around, but generally you'll want to look around for video game resale shops or pawn shops. Now if you recently purchased the game, you might want to look into exchanging the disc with the retailer. I hope this video was helpful in getting you past that installation stopped error, and if it was, make sure to give this video a like and share it with your friends if they're having the same issue. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for more videos just like this. I'm MonkeyDude22, and I'll see you in the next video.